Hello, beautiful strangers. That's Casey.
That's Glenn.
And we are Stranger Are You Smiling? This is part 2 of our cartoon crushes from childhood. We've gone through numbers 10 down to 6 in the previous episode.
If you missed it, shame on you.
Shame on you. Spoilers? I don't know. Not really. I guess you could watch them whatever order you want to.
So this is it.
This is it.
The best of the best.
A lot
The
of
hottest
pressure.
of the hot.
It's like the finals. Well, let's get into the top 5. You want to go first?
Sure. Number 5.
Number
Casey
5.
edition. We're going back to gargoyles.
Oh. Is your way? Go ahead. Is your top 5 going to be... Oh, we should tell them about the judgmental wig in case they missed the last episode.
Well, watch the last one, but if anybody's being judgmental, they have to pop on the closest thing to a white wig that we have because they think they're a judge all of a sudden.
We're balling on a budget. Though you can donate money to the show if you want. There's an option on the YouTube page.
David Xanatos of Gargoyles.
Also the guy from Star Trek.
A human character. He was voiced by Riker.
And looked just like him.
He not just like
Well, he looked like a...
You know what? I'm not going to prove to you that I've got a picture of David Xanatos on my phone right now because I knew you were going to say that. David Xanatos, he was Greek. He had a nice, like, swarthy Mediterranean, smolder, square jaw. He was a handsome man, and he had facial hair, which was cool. Like, you don't see that a lot in Disney cartoons.
Smoldering over here while you talk.
Yeah,
it
nice beard.
Yeah. No, cool guy. Also really smart, right? Like
very smart, and like, I don't know, a weirdly good sport. Like,
was he a bad guy?
He actually changed kind of halfway through season 2.
He had like a gargoyle suit that he wore,
did.
a robot suit.
But he always took his losses really well. Like, if he lost, it was like, I've learned something today. And I feel like, because I'm terrible, and I could stand for someone to be like, don't fly off the handle every time that you lose.
If she lost, instead of being like, I learned something, she's like, F you.
Do we use that word?
I probably bleeped it
I
out.
would have launched a missile at him, probably.
Yeah.
And unrelated, he had a smoking hot wife. She could have been on the list too, but she's not. Anyway, number 5, David Xanatos.
All right, my number 5 is smoking hot as well, from X-Men, Psylocke.
Psylocke, dang it! I guessed Rogue. Okay.
No. Okay, why did I pick Psylocke? Because she's smoking hot, and she can do that, where you turn your back all the way around, pop your booty out. And...
Yes, I like.
So I'm getting a cramp right now doing that.
Well, I was about to say, I once threw out my back trying to imitate a pose that Rob Liefeld drew Psylocke in.
Well, I've been trying to bluff a lot of reasons as to why I'm picking these people. She's just really attractive.
Gambit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, an equally stupid outfit, but awesome.
I don't know. Okay, well, no. You're good.
What, you about to judge me? Were you about to judge me?
I didn't.
All right. Number 4.
Number 4. Thomas from Pocahontas. I know that he was not the leading guy.
Okay.
But he was the younger one.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was this Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No.
Okay.
Actually, fun story. My first real live human crush, and only one for a long time, was Christian Bale from the movie Newsies. And then years later, I was like, Thomas is really cute in Pocahontas. And who did the voice of him? Christian Bale. He was cute. He had this floppy red hair. Again, there's this like eagerness to prove himself. Like John Smith just kind of was perfect and stayed perfect. But Thomas, there was a transition. He was cute. He was eager to prove himself. He had this little like man crush on John Smith, and he just appealed to me a lot. And he was voiced by my one true Bale. So
okay, well,
Thomas.
I can't argue with that.
Pocahontas.
Kind of like a good character there. Mm-hmm. All right, number 4 for me on the top 5 list of cartoon crushes is Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
I don't remember if I put her on my list or not.
Surely you put her on the list.
Okay.
Ariel. Now, okay, in all seriousness, because let's not get too crazy on this show here.
Yes.
She was a lovely character. She once again, she's someone who wanted more from her life existence. She wanted to expand her horizons. She wanted legs, who doesn't, I guess. Pretty character.
And the seashell bra.
Yes, I was trying to avoid it, but I think that's judgmental.
Ah, what?
Tom. That's a little judgmental.
Is it judgmental or was it just true?
Both. All right, there you go. That looks good.
Thank you.
Very
Number
natural.
3.
I
Casey.
can't sing that song.
This is technically cheating because it's 2, but they were in the same movie, so it counts.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Miguel and Tulio from Road to El Dorado. They were...
What?
You never seen Road to El Dorado?
I don't think so.
We might not can be friends anymore. Well, first of all, they were 2 really well-drawn characters. They were voiced by
You're saying I'll be a stranger
Kenneth
to you?
Branagh and Kevin Kline,
You mean
respectively.
the famous director of Thor?
Yes. He's also a marvelous actor. They were well acted. They had a great chemistry together. And, like, both of their personalities appeal to me in different ways. Like, with Tulio, you've got this very sarcastic, pragmatic, funny, like, long face, lanky. There's a theme with mine.
Yeah.
But then Miguel, he's very bright and optimistic. And he's like, life is an adventure. Grab it and, like, be part of it. And...
All right, Casey. Sorry to say this, but the only way you can pick 2 characters at once is if Lil Casey had a crush on them together. So whatever fantasies you had.
How little, because I wasn't actually that young when I saw the movie. And that seems pretty judgy.
Well, I'm just saying that whatever fantasies you had, like if whatever adolescent Casey who hadn't fully blossomed yet, as you said in the previous episode or whatever, if you were like, oh, I'd love to have ice cream with Thomas. If it's these characters, every fantasy you had to be involving both of them at the same time.
Maybe they did.
As long as they did, then I'm kind of digging
Why
this.
are you so caught up on what young teen girls are fantasizing about is what I want to know. I will take the wig for this one.
Take it back. Take it back. You want to take the wig?
No, you take it.
I don't want to
John
take it.
Cena.
You take it.
Did you just push that in
I
my
didn't
face?
push you. You want to fight? You want to fight? We're back.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Okay, so
I think we were on your number 3.
number 3 of the top 5 cartoon crushes.
Okay.
Let Casey case him. My number 3 is Jessica Rabbit. Mm-hmm. Now,
There's a surprise.
there's a surprise.
What an original choice.
And, there's a lot of things
How
about. Oh, you're just going to put it on?
that
Just gonna
makes
put it.
you-
Okay, well, I didn't realize being unique was part of the
No. It's
requirements
just,
for this episode.
funny. I think that most
I'm
women
being honest here.
are
Okay.
required to have a crush
You
on
had to have
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit in your top 10. Why? Because of her backstory and her history and all the very voluptuous reasons that,
And
she was a
because-
solid character and a good human being.
And because out of all the women on your list, she is the only one that listed her attraction to a man as because he makes her laugh.
Maybe I could do that. Make her laugh.
Yeah, maybe you could tell your pizza erection joke again.
I'm not opposed to using the joke twice.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
I can get behind it.
I mean, obviously she was designed to be attractive to men. I think I was strangely attracted as a child, like in whatever level of attraction you have as a kid towards something, to characters or probably real life girls who had bangs that covered one eye.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why that would even be a thing. Number
already did.
2 for Casey, the judgmental person.
Aladdin. And the reason for that is because I grew up in the 90s and I have eyes and a heart and a vagina and I don't owe you any explanation beyond that. Like, I can't think of a girl around my age
Wait a
that
minute!
didn't
Like,
have a
I even
crush
gave
on Aladdin.
bogus reasons for Jessica Rabbit, purely a physical attraction character. And you can't.
What is
Aladdin?
not-
He was once again. It's another thief, by the way, that you're into. You like thieves because you had Robin Hood, the fox, on your list
and
earlier.
he's kind of like a human Robin Hood. He's like this
Kind of wear
he's
hair different.
ultimately kind. He has a good heart. He gave that food away to those starving kids, even though that meant he didn't have any for himself. He takes care of his monkey, no matter how poor he is.
Everyone takes care of their monkey if they know what's good for them.
Even if he couldn't afford food, he made sure that Abu had a tiny vest and a hat.
You're saying he already had a boo? Maybe he doesn't.
Give me that wig back.
Okay.
That was a terrible joke. Anyway, Aladdin.
That's a good pick.
I thought he was adorable. I still do, probably, except I think maybe he's supposed to be a teenager, so maybe I shouldn't.
All right, that brings me to number 2 on my list. Number 2, Roxanne from A Goofy Movie.
Okay.
What was that?
No, that was you picked an animal.
I just really dug her. I just
remember-
really liked
now,
her a
I
lot.
will say, I watched A Goofy Movie with my kids at the daycare a lot, and I remember watching that and being like, somebody put a lot of work into making this anthropomorphized dog really, really pretty.
And he did some crazy stuff for that girl.
He did. Yeah. Actually, if I have a complaint about that movie, it is that Max is a total liar who has like zero accountability for it.
But you like the songs in it.
Oh, I love the songs in it. Powerline probably should have been on my list, but he's not.
Does that bring you to your... Was that Powerline? Is that Pauly Shore?
That's the singer.
Ow, buddy.
No.
Was that from that movie or one of the many other Pauly
I
Shore
don't know.
classics?
I mean, insert any Pauly
Cheese
Shore
whiz,
line.
dude. I don't remember that line so well.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Casey Dillard's pick. Roger Radcliffe.
I thought you were going to say Roger Rabbit.
No. Similar sounding beginning names.
Who's Roger Radcliffe?
He is from 101 Dalmatians. And he's adorable. He's lanky.
Is he a dog?
No, he's the human. He owned Pongo. He dresses well, like a lot of tweed and sweater vest stuff. He was a musician.
Did he steal things?
Totally.
Was he a thief?
No. Totally devoted to his pets. Like when they thought that they had that stillborn puppy, you know, he like massaged life into
Yeah, I remember that.
it.
Did
He was a sweetheart. And
Did he look sort of like the dad on Full House?
Maybe.
A little bit?
Maybe.
I'm just having flashbacks.
I sometimes think Jim Halpert when I think him, but like maybe that's it. I'm not sure. He was kind of wholesome looking, but what I really liked is like it's easy to have romance like in one magical night flying around the world on your enchanted carpet or whatever. But like Roger and Anita, they skipped the romance phase and went straight to them being married, and they were still really happy and like playful and did things together. Like he teased her and made her laugh, and I was just like, yes, I am about that.
I respect this pick.
Okay.
Because I would never have ever guessed it, and he's just like a dude. He's just like a good guy. I appreciate that. All right, that
That's
brings
gonna be
me
loud.
to number 1. Number 1.
Hottest of the hot.
I don't even have to look at my list for this one.
I don't actually have to look at his list for this one.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast. The love of my life. I'm just gonna cry. I think I'll just cry about it.
Come here. Belle's lovely.
She reads. She's into literature. She's a smart lady. She stood up for her dad.
Yeah.
She put up with that crazy, big monster guy who turned out
Beast
to be
or Gaston?
both of them.
Okay.
And then the guy she loved turned out to be not so good looking.
That's true.
So
We were
that's
talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that later. But
Yeah.
yeah, she still loved him. Even
No,
when-
oh, she's a looker. Anyway,
Glenn and Belle.
yeah.
A tale as old as time, or at least as old as 1991.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now you know. Now you know the people that that Glenn is subconsciously measuring you against if
I
you go
pretty
out
much
on a date with him.
Could have had a list of 1 through 10 that was just all Belle. Spelled differently or something each time.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Mine are hashtag thief or a good guy.
Mine is hashtag throw out the ratings, because when it comes to Belle and myself, it ain't gonna be rated G. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching.
It's gonna be PG-13 or higher.
Goodbye, beautiful strangers.
Goodbye, strangers. Here comes my big fat ass.
Here come my big fat ass. All right, I think we've ridden that out as far as it can go.